My name's Mick, originally from Sydney, moved to the Gold Coast around 35 years ago, and I've been in the automotive trade for pretty much most of my life. The car behind us, I'm the second owner. It's a 58 star model Customline. The first owner was actually my dad. And a lot of the passion came from working with him on that car back 30 or 40 odd years ago, probably longer than that because the car's close to 60 something years old now, being 58 model. It's been in the family for literally since it was 1 year old. And so the car that you see behind me is been part of a bit of a family heirloom for somewhat close to 60 something years. I would say that it probably started when I was a kid with my dad. He always had vehicles at home, tinkering with lots of different stuff. Very, very good mechanic, so lots of people brought vehicles to him to actually repair. So as a young bloke, I'd used to go out and give him a hand and loan to the car with him and start handing him spinners. And the memories of dad lying under the car, at 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and mum calling out saying that it was ready for me to go to bed 3 hours before I actually did. It was always quite interesting, and Dad would say, "Don't worry, mate, you can hang out here with me and keep handing me spanners, and we need to do this and we need to do that." So they're probably the early memories when I started working on vehicles and actually, getting that passion for it, if you want to call it that. The car is basically exactly how I took it off him. He put wire wheels on it like what comes on a Jag, which was pretty cool in the day, but I opted for the Shelby knockoff wheels for it. Just to give it a little bit more of a modern pro street look, but kept as originally as we could in the body, but everything else is more modern, air conditioned, power steering, all of that sort of stuff. Creating the car that I have done, I think the feeling of being quite proud to be able to do that for my dad for his 80th birthday, I think that's really the key. And to see his reaction of the car that he has had all his life and done many motor swaps, many gearbox swaps, many diff swaps, and to see it in the form that it is today that he could never get it to, simply because he didn't have the money, and two, his attention to detail probably wasn't as OCD as mine.